Hey everybody, it's me, Moody Boo. The Fragrant Nomad is back with you. Oh, I'm so talented. Anyway, as requested, I'm doing my top 5 rum fragrances because you guys picked it as my next top 5 you wanted to see done. It was really close with lemon. So I may put lemon in another top 5 in the near future. Anyway, here is my top 5 rum fragrances. Now I have lots of rum fragrances. I could have put a Killian in there. I could have put a lot of perfumes in there. But I chose 5. Actually, I have an honorable mention. I chose 5 that are less talked about. Because I feel like my job isn't to talk about as much the perfumes you guys already know, may have smelled, may love, may hate, whatever. I want to show you guys perfumes that you don't know that much about. You know, isn't that kind of the point? So anyway, I'll get started. I'll start with my honorable mention. And this is a no-brainer. Malin Goetz Dark Rum. Goetz? 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 I don't know how you say it. And I have not used this much. And the reason why, I love the fragrance, but it doesn't perform real well for me, so there is that. Oh, it's so good though. It's very boozy, it's very sweet. I think from the plum, well, let me tell you what's in it. So it's plum, bergamot, rum, leather, amber, milk, and patchouli. And there is a touch of creaminess to it. So I definitely can see what the milk adds to it, but you don't smell anything lactonic necessarily. It just adds a creamy texture to it. It is all about the plum, the rum, the leather, and the amber for me. It's sweet, but it has this almost, not quite, but a little aromatic kind of a feel to it. It feels a little old school in the way it's done. It's very unisex. In fact, I think some females will think that, or feminine personalities will think this is a tad masculine. Oh, I don't. I wore the shit out of this. I had a 10 ml decant that I carried in my purse because, like I said, it doesn't last. And I went through that in, for me it was fast. It was like 6 weeks, something like that, because I went through kind of a binge of wearing it. So I haven't touched the bottle much because it just didn't perform well for me, which is a bummer. And it smells a bit formal. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely, and it's really affordable. This big old bottle, I think it's a 100 ml bottle, was like $110 or something like that. But I had to say something about it because it's so good. It's a classic. Nobody talks much about it. So now for my top 5. This one, and just so you know, these aren't sorry, spider check. These aren't necessarily really strong rum scents. These, I tend to pick scents where rum is in the top 3. It may not be the top note people detect, but it'll be in the top few notes that people detect, and that they're boozy. You know, there's got to be some booziness to it. So Confessions of a Rebel, Bite Me. I love the name. This one I haven't reviewed yet. You guys haven't chose it in a poll. This is a fruity, kind of a floral rum. It's so good. I cannot believe more people are talking about this. It's strawberry, and I'm going off of Fragrantica because I just got off work, long week, hot outside, lazy. Enough said. So it's strawberry, vanilla orchid, apple, rum, and jasmine. And I honestly don't get that much jasmine, but boy, do I get the vanilla orchid. And the strawberry and the apple, more of the apple than the strawberry, even though on Fragrantica people have voted that strawberry is the #1 note. I find it's the apple and the rum, and the strawberry adds this kind of berry zing to it. But honestly, I smell the apple more than the strawberry. So good. It's so smooth. It's so creamy. And you wouldn't think about it with these notes, but it's super, super creamy and super smooth and super well blended. How many more times can I say the word super in less than a minute? Super, super, super. Oh, it's so good. Why aren't you guys testing this out? I'm just asking the question. Really good. A good performer, not great. About 3 sprays. It projects about arm's length, comes into about elbow's length, and stays there for a good 8 hours for me. This is a more playful aroma. This is not a formal scent. This is something I would wear to fun and festivities. I would absolutely wear this in a big crowd. I might overspray it a little bit so it would compete with signature scents. But this is unique enough that I would absolutely wear this in a big crowd party. And you don't smell like an alcoholic. None of these make you smell like you've just tipped up a little bit of grandpa's cough syrup. You know what I mean? They're really, really good. But there is that boozy aspect to it. But when boozy and perfume is not the same as, like, I just took a shot of tequila and I'm now breathing in your face. That's not the same thing. This just adds, it just takes the smells without that alcohol sting and adds them to other notes to come up with these perfumes. But you don't need to worry about, you know, finding an AA group or anything when you wear these. Oh, it's so good. This I got at Lucky Set. I don't remember how much it was, but I want to say it was mid-range. It was under 200, but over 100. One of my favorites. I have so been dying for you guys to choose this one. Like I said, lasts about 8 hours. It's a pretty good, you know, it's an average performer. It's not beast mode, nose rocket kind of thing, but it's also not a skin scent by any means. This I think you could wear day or night. Ah! It's really good. You should check it out. It is a bit on the feminine side, but is that really a thing anymore? You know, I wear a lot of masculine scents and feminine scents, and I wear what makes me feel good. So you should do the same. All right, next. Now this one I have done a review on. Oh, and this is Fort Manle, All the Queen's Men. This is so good. This is probably, other than one other one, the darkest of my rum fragrances. Most of my rum fragrances are pretty light, happy-go-lucky, you know, not taking themselves very seriously. This one's a little different. This one wants you to know what's up. And it's dried fruits, honey, rum, vanilla, cinnamon, woodsy notes, and balsam fir. That honey with the rum. Oh, shit. Oh, it's so good in those dried fruits. Oh, you get all those notes. Every one of them. The woody notes, the cinnamon, the rum, the vanilla, the honey, and the dried fruits. But it is dried fruit, honey, and rum heavy, in my opinion. It's sweet, but not super sweet, which is strange considering the notes, but it's not. It's just enough. And I love it very much. This is so unisex. In fact, I think some females will think this is a bit masculine for them, or feminine personalities will think this is a bit masculine for them. I disagree. I love this stuff. Love. And this one performs really well for me. 3 sprays, 2 to 3 sprays, 8 hours easy. And I would say it projects about arm's length for at least half of that, and then maybe comes into elbow before it poops out. Poofs out. Poof. F, not a P. Now the first ones I think you could wear. Bite Me. Yeah, year round. I really do. Dark rum, a little more towards colder weather. This is definitely more towards colder weather. I don't know if I've ever worn it in the heat. I don't remember. But I don't think so, because it's spicy rum. It's a honey, fruity, spicy, dark kind of rum. And it's amazing. It's a little more spendy. I think this is over $200 for this bottle. But this will last me forever. The next one is Faviol Seferi's Insomnia. This one has not been reviewed either. You guys didn't choose this one when it was in a poll. This is the darkest, absolute darkest fragrance of all of them by far. It's like a dark chocolate, a little bit of coffee in there, kind of a rum fragrance. Spicy. Oh, so let me tell you what's in it. So it's chocolate, rum, caramel, coffee, ylang ylang, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar. And I could swear there's some balsam in there, like Peru balsam or fir balsam or some kind of balsam, because or a resin. It's resinous smelling. Well, look how dark this juice is. That ain't the bottle, that is the juice. And that's a good representation of how it smells. This one lasts really well for me. I say really well. For me, 8 hours as well, because that's really, I don't want it to be 15, 16 hours, because I like to change up my fragrances. So 8, 9 hours, that's perfect. Nighttime, winter, or cold weather, absolutely. I would not take this to the Big Island to try. That's all I'm saying. This is almost too dark to be formal, but maybe it might be able to be a formal scent. Definitely to compete with other signature scents in big crowds, festive crowds. Absolutely. And this was affordable. I believe it was under $200. I've had it for a hot minute, so I don't remember everybody's prices. But as I recall, I got this at Lucky Scent and it was under $200. And this will last a long time. Well, okay, I have almost 1,000 fragrances. So all of them are going to last me a long time. And I'm still planning on selling some of them. I have so many to go through, and the ones that I want to get rid of, I'm wearing again to make sure that I haven't changed my mind, that this is something that I'm just not going to wear, and something I want to sell. So I'll keep you updated on that. It's probably won't happen till after the first of the year, really honestly. It's going to take me quite some time because I want to get rid of 100 fragrances. That's my goal. Insomnia. You guys should check it out if you like those dark, gothic kind of fragrances. Love. I hope I said everything about this. Next. Oh! Whoa. This one nobody talks about either, and I love this one. I took this sample set, Bohoboco, to the Big Island last year and fell in love with this and had it purchased and waiting for me when I came home. And this is Coffee White Flowers. Come on now. Oh Lord, that's what it is too, is coffee, rum, and white flowers. Beautiful. The coffee and the rum together. Oh Lord. Then those white florals add this creamy sweetness to it. A little bit of playfulness to the fragrance. It's like a mocha, like a chocolate and dark black coffee were mixed together. Leave out the foam. Just the coffee and the dark chocolate mixed with the little white flowers and rum. I know. Profoundly wonderful. So what's in this? What's in this is chocolate, cinnamon, cloves, coffee, white flowers, cacao, rum, vanilla, and leather. And I don't get much leather. There's a little bit of maybe a hint of suedeness in the background, but it's really not a big player at all. This is all about the mocha, the chocolate and coffee, the cinnamon and cloves, absolutely, but they're not overpowering. They're really just the right amount to give it just this little bit of spice to keep it dynamic and without going too gourmand, because it is a bit gourmand. And the white flowers just add this creamy sweetness to the whole scent. Oh my God, it's really good. This is almost a desert island fragrance too. My desert island has grown a little bit. I don't think I could have under 100 fragrances on my island, really. So everybody's doing the dirty 30. Yeah, good for you. I'm a Sagittarius and I can't decide like that. I have to have lots of options. This lasts really well for me as well. easily 8-9 hours with 2 to 3 sprays. It projects well. It projects arm's length, stays there. Quite a bit of the wearing comes in about elbow's length like the rest of them before poofing out. There's no skin scent here. This one I think is a bit more on the cool weather, but I do think you could get away with this with fall and spring. I don't know about summer though. But it's not overly spicy. It's not overly coffee, not overly chocolate, and not overly boozy. They all blend so well together. It smells like kind of this coffee, rum, chocolate cocktail, and you're sitting at a table with a vase full of white flowers. You know, basically that's what I get. A little bit of spice in there. Oh. And this was affordable too. It was under $200. Don't remember the price. Don't come at me, bro. I'm just saying. I'm an old lady. I don't remember shit. So, last one. This one is, now these aren't in order, but this is one of my favorites as well. Well, okay, I like them all. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on my top 5 list now, would they? But, oh, here, let me tell you what it is. This is Scents of Wood, Plum and Cognac. This is plum rum. Oh, plum rum. Peru balsam, cinnamon, vanilla, labdanum, immortal, Haitian vetiver, and osmanthus. And it's really plum, rum, and balsam with a little bit of spice. It's not overly sweet, but it is sweet. It's not, it yelled at gourmand land, but never quite crossed over there. I don't know what it is, but I get a little bit of chocolate in this one too, even though that's not listed. It smells to me like plum, rum, chocolate, a little bit of cinnamon, vanilla, and the balsam. But it's not as dark by any means as Insomnia. This one lasts me about 8 hours. Projects pretty well with 2 to 3 sprays, about arm's length. This would absolutely compete with Signature Scents for going out. It's a little more formal, I think. I think this is nighttime only. I don't know if I'd wear something like this or Insomnia or All the Queen's Men or Dark Rum to lighthearted festivities. These are a little more serious. Yeah, I don't think I'd wear it during the day at all. And this is a little more cold weather, but I think you could wear it spring and fall without any issues. It's a little more spendy. I believe it was over $200, but you do get to pick out the bottle, the badge, and the cap. So I think there's just a few choices with each. You know, it's like gold or black for this. The bottle, you can get brown, black, or kind of a cream colored, and the top is either black or gold. I don't know. I've got 3 bottles from this house, and they're all a little different. So absolutely adore this stuff. I adore the note of rum. Absolutely. Now, how many times can I say absolutely in less than a minute? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, that's not as easy as the other one. Oh, good. I didn't make it quick and ugly. I always say that, and I never do, because I can't shut my trap. I always talk a lot, you know. But there's a lot of information to give you guys, so it is what it is. I keep trying. So, okay, and so I'll be putting up a new top 5 poll if I haven't already by the time this is posted. Yada, yada. Ooh, look how red it is from me scratching. So, I'll put up a new top 5 poll. Please, please vote on my next review as far as just regular, 2 fragrances. Because it's... not many people have voted on it, and I like to have at least 30 to 40 votes in there before I do the review. So if it hasn't gotten many votes, by maybe next weekend I might do just some random review and wait for y'all to do some voting. So I hope you do some voting. But do what you want. I just appreciate it if you do. Well, I guess that's it. I think so. All right, so don't forget, I don't know what's going on with my head, to like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. Using my left hand so I can't do the ringy, twirly thing. And use your own nose. Peace.